This is like me validating myself in every bad relationship I've ever had. Get 'em, girl. Let's go. Hi, dolls. Welcome back. And if you are new, hello, my name is Jessie. And today we are going to react to Season 4, Episode 12 of Once Upon a Time, Heroes and Villains. And that sounds like something somebody ponders when they're writing a story. Are we going to get more information about the author? Who is going to be our main villain now that the Snow Queen has been defeated? Are Anna and Elsa going to stick around? Are they now going to become residents of Storybrooke? Are they just going to go back to Arendelle? I would think that they would want to go back to Arendelle. Is Rumpel going to be the new villain? I'm excited to jump into this because that last episode was insane. And I want to see the direction of where this is going because we have now basically reached our mid-season. I'm assuming that this would be the introduction to the mid-season finale, the second part, because if there's 23 episodes, this is number 11. We're right on the cusp there, and that last episode seemed like a good place to stop and take a break. So yeah, I'm guessing that we're gonna start our new arc here. Everyone throw a like over just like if you do or do not like what you see, but comment down below, let me know why, subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things here. Ring a ling ling, that'll be notified when I upload new videos, and don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month, that's $1.25 a week. It has all of my unedited reactions of everything that I do on YouTube in addition to more. Without further ado, this is Season 4, Episode 12 of Once Upon a Time, Heroes and Villains. Alright, so that looked like the door to Arendelle. I would imagine that's where they're going back to. Like, why would they stick around here, you know?
That is a lot. And it's time for it to come down.
Yeah. Let it go, let it go. We're not gonna get one Let It Go reference, did we? And I just didn't catch it. I feel like they have to make some kind of joke about Let It Go.
She's gonna have the life she always wanted.
She wasn't asking for anything. She was happy where she was. Why can't you be? That's the problem.
How would you like to see a magical city called New York? So it's time for you to see the world.
Belle, you're suspicious of this, right? Like, you know that this, like... Just gonna breathe. I've said it all. Why say it again? Oh, there you are. Where have you been? I haven't seen you in like 8 episodes.
Please, I'd rather be alone. I thought we should talk.
I thought it was gonna be Marian.
Hey, Grandma. Are you taking a trip?
I don't think I ever remember Henry calling her grandma.
Yeah, Rumpel's taking me to...
The Snow Queen left a spell on the town line. Think you're here?
I'm sure he must have a way to remove it. What's wrong?
I don't trust him.
Thanks, Grandma.
Yeah, you know, Belle's good. I just, didn't expect to see this here.
Flashbacks, flashbacks. That's a Dalmatian. Is that Pongo? Are we getting more puppies? Oh my gosh. Anything with animals and I'm in. Maybe like 100 more than that one.
Where did you go?
See, that's whole be me. That's why I relate to Belle. I would get kidnapped following a dog into the woods. I would.
Are we celebrating?
Oh, poor Killian.
The portal to Arendelle. I found it.
Yay.
Bottoms up.
Oh, wait, did she drink it?
Found a port.
Found gold.
Yeah, it looked like she did.
Tell me where to locate one.
You sure we can trust him?
Positive. The crocodile truly has changed.
I feel like Emma's gonna be able to pick up that he's acting weird, or he's gonna say something that doesn't make sense.
Which I don't. But the important thing is, it works.
Yeah, see, she's already looking at him like, why are you talking like that? You're being weird.
All I have to do. I, alas, bruised myself during the curse.
Hey.
Bruised myself. I need to get it seen. When has he ever said something like that?
What's... You are acting strange.
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm fine. See you around, love.
Emma pick up on that.
Where have you gone? Don't tell me you've done something stupid like running away!
A sand dollar?
Rumpelstiltskin and Rumple!
Is that Cruella? We're getting Cruella de Vil. Nice.
Tell your master I know who she is, and she's just not alive!
Ew. This is
Happy?
exactly when you know Rumple cares about her, because he would just be like, I don't care.
So much.
We get the picture.
Papa! Papa, help! Help, Papa!
Oh, great, Marian. What's wrong with you now?
I thought she was cured.
Leave Storybrooke, you can cross the town line and enter a world without magic.
So
Don't you
let's get
forget
her to
who
the
she
town line.
Robin,
is.
you can't just send Marian into an unknown world. Someone has to go with her. You and Roland.
Oh,
Once you do
hell
go,
fucking no. Yeah, that's not happening. That is not happening, and if it happens, I will riot. What the hell are you talking? No. 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 If this happens, I'm not kidding. If this happens, I'm gonna take a break. This cannot
Hey,
happen.
goodbyes, don't you? Before I go, could you pass something on to my grandson?
No, tell him yourself, jerk.
Tell Henry I'll miss him. And his,
Yeah, you
charming
really
attempts at
seem
sneaking
like you're
around my
gonna miss
shop.
him without even talking to him before you can never see him again. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Are you freaking kidding me? God damn it, Marian. Just go the freak home. I know you didn't even want to be here, and it's not your fault that you're here. But oh my gosh, we just went from I'm going to leave my marriage to start a life with you because my heart is following the truth, which is I love you. And now it's like, oh, well, I guess I got to go across the town line to save Marian and never see you again. You can't tell me that there's nobody in Storybrooke that's like, I'll go with her, you know? Like, there's got to be somebody somewhere that's like, nah, I got nothing going on here.
he thought you might have a clue as to who the author is, so I can make him change that.
Intriguing idea.
I could see it being Rumple, too. I could
The
see it
pure
being
look is that
Rumple.
that's true. I've been a villain 1,000 times over, and yet I'm about to get everything I desire.
Let's see about that.
I want the same for you.
Why? I don't trust now. Anything he does, like, I don't even, if, I can't even take that as an honest conversation. Normally I'd be like, oh, that's like, it's because he's basically telling her to be a villain. But the fact that he's like, I want the happiness for you, that's sweet. But no, I don't even trust it. I don't trust it because I don't trust anything he freaking says now. And it pisses me off that Neil died for him so that he could just walk around being a jerk.
And you should go.
And Marian's okay with this? Marian's like, yeah, sure, let's do it. I was about to walk away to let you guys have true love, but now I'll steal him forever.
Thank you.
Robin?
Go.
Wait. Oh. Why didn't she forget who she was? Does that not happen still? I thought that... I feel really stupid right now. Does that not happen anymore? Is that not a thing anymore? I thought that was still a thing. I can't remember if that was a thing. If he crosses that line, I'm gonna be pissed, guys. I'm not kidding. You can remember who you are, you just can't come back now? Is that what it is? My head hurts.
I know.
Fix it. Fix it, because if that doesn't get fixed, I'm gonna freaking
what you want,
riot.
dearie.
Fix it.
Now show yourself. Maleficent, I am impressed.
Can't even be excited about
Didn't
it being
think you had
Maleficent.
it
I'm
in-
too angry.
Any last words?
Not alone.
Ursula?
The Sea Witch.
Such a pretty thing.
Harm one hair in her head. Maleficent burns.
And Ursula
probably
kill
out
your
there.
maid? Then where will that leave us?
Cruella!
We get
I must
both?
say, I'm surprised this...
Shall I get you a step stool so you can look in my eyes when you threaten me?
I don't need to threaten you, dearie. Three of you to get this far.
Why would you do that?
They still won't be able to harm you.
Why do you care about me?
I don't. But if anyone's going to crush your heart,
It's gonna be me.
it's going to be me.
Good luck.
I wish I had met this Mr. Gold. Who is he? I mean, who was he in the other world?
Wait, let me guess. He was a fairy godfather, wasn't he?
Well, not exactly.
Far from
He
it.
was Rumpelstiltskin.
Wait, what? You know him? So Gold was playing us the whole time. But why?
Oh boy. Oh, he does this lie. See, like Anna's like, I love her personality. She's just like, oh my god, not Rumpelstiltskin. She's like, oh, Rumpel? He's crazy.
Go! Stop! And I'm too close. Next
He
part.
just froze them. He's not really gonna kill Hook.
I don't understand.
Can't do
Why
it.
can't I?
Because I commanded you not to.
Oh shit!
Drop the hat. Now
That's
release
my
everyone.
girl. Yes.
And now you can take us to the town line. We need to be alone for what comes next.
Oh,
Well,
this is like me validating myself in every bad relationship I've ever had. Get him, girl. Let's go.
put the dagger down.
Shut up. Shut up and let her talk.
It's my turn to talk.
Yeah.
Do you remember
I'm
the first
speaking.
time you said,
Oh, this is not
I
making
thought
everything
I
better,
saw
but this feels
something
good.
in you. You'd never give up power for me, Rumple.
And
you
it
never
breaks her
have.
heart, which is what
You
really.
You don't understand.
Shut up. She understands fine. Asshole.
I've changed once before. I can do it again.
Don't believe him.
I command you to leave Storybrooke.
I want to lose you.
You already.
Oh, she couldn't watch it. It's terrible because she could still see him and he can't see her. That was heavy. Now he lost
Isn't it
both of
beautiful?
his true loves.
Found it hidden in the East
He
Wing.
has no power and no bell.
You ready? Ready.
That's cute with the portrait of the sisters.
Just be gentle.
Sorry. I just thought if I did it quickly, it'd be like ripping off a... You don't need a speech. You need a drinking buddy. Shots?
It's true.
Sure, why not? You know you did the right thing today.
There it is, a hope speech. I thought we were drinking.
Whoa, kids, slow down.
Mom, I found something
Figure
big.
something out about the writer.
You're gonna want to see this.
Leave it to Henry.
Look.
Oh, whose house is this?
looks like
It's
your
the
book.
author's house.
Only
It's
it's
the
blank.
author's house.
They all are.
They're in the author's house. They've been in the author's house the whole time.
This
Duh.
place is full of potential storybooks.
Then maybe this is the author's house.
It's like there was so much going on that I didn't even consider that because I forgot that everyone kept saying that it wasn't Rumpel's house when he found it.
I was hoping he could write me a happier story.
We call that Operation Mongoose.
I like it.
Gold's not gonna stop until he figures out a way to go back. It's gonna be Gold, yeah. Go find Marian and Robin, see if you can all figure something out.
Demanding a ransom from the Dark One is not a deal. It's a death wish. And a fool's errand. Excuse me.
Is it not the real gauntlet?
I have work to do.
The work.
Did he hide the real gauntlet?
rigged.
That's all I got. You're not happy about it, try eating each other.
That's Ursula.
I hear. Let's get your things. You've 2 more stops to make.
Okay, that was a good episode, but I'm angry still. Alright, so there you have it. Episode 12. Heroes and Villains. For starters, my brain hurts. And I apparently forgot that you don't forget who you are anymore. You just can never come back to Storybrooke if you cross the border. And that's how they solve the Marian issue. They couldn't just have Marian be okay with Robin and Regina being together, which is really cool and makes sense. I want to be chosen. I want to be the one you choose, that you are in love with. And if that's not what you feel, then I will step out of the way. It's real, it's honest, it's true. And is it typical that people will do that? No, but then those are very unhappy people, because as she said, she's going to be with someone who doesn't want to be with her. Why? So why not just let them be all together in Storybrooke, happily ever after? Making that kind of a family dynamic work. Like Robin even says, what will it look like to, oh my God, I can't remember his name. His son. What will it look like to him? And she says messy, but it's like, life is messy. Everything's messy. You make the best out of the mess, or you try to make it not as messy or whatever. You know, like there's things that, look at Henry. Henry's got 2 moms and 500 grandparents that are storybook characters. You know, it's like, it's just so frustrating that they built up this whole entire story arc with them, had Marian in the background frozen in a coma for the whole freaking season. We finally get her back. They fix the solution. They find a solution, and then it comes right back. And the only thing that they can think of, because of the time sensitivity, is crossing the border. And obviously, if she crosses, the little boy's going to cross. And obviously, if they can never come back, Robin's never going to see his son, so he has to go with them. And she can't just go. I was joking around, like, so can't somebody else go with her? If she goes, she can never come back, so she'll never see her son. So it's like, and Regina won't want to go, because then she'll never see Henry. So maybe we should all just freaking move to New York. What do you think? I'm starting to think Henry wanted to go there anyway. Everybody just moved to New York. Everybody take all the money you got from Storybrooke, move to New York. Yeah, it's pricey, but like, you'll make it work, you know? Everybody just like, let's just make this Once Upon a Time in the Big Apple. And we'll go from there. Because I am not happy right now. I am not happy right now. I do not like that occurred. I'm having faith, though. I'm going to have faith in the writers and the story, and believe that there's no reason for them to build up so much with Robin and Regina and have nothing and have that happen with it. I believe that Robin's going to come back. Oh my gosh, Belle and Rumple. Belle finally figures it out and says that all the signs that she has been seeing are real signs, unfortunately. That Rumple has been deceiving her, has been lying to her, is not who he says he truly is. She says that she once saw a man behind the beast, and now all she sees is the beast. And she takes the dagger and she saves everybody. She saves Killian. I really thought, like, I got so scared, because I'm like, if they had Robin cross the line, he could just crush that heart and Killian's dead, and I will be so even more upset. So I'm really happy that she did that. She prevented that. She unfroze Mary Margaret and Emma. The pain she must have felt to not only find the real dagger, but then just have everything flush through her to realize that he has always been lying to her about everything, and he's been manipulating her. He was going to take her away from Storybrooke without her knowing that she can't come back. Like, that's just terrible. He's just, everything that he has done to her is so toxic and manipulative, and it's just heart-wrenching. So it's like, as much as I'm like, yeah, this is exciting, go Belle, get it, at the same time, it's like, it's a victory, but it's not, because now she's still in pain. It's not like she took down one of her villains. She took down the love of her life, or who at least she thought was the love of her life. And I mean, I feel like we've all been there in relationships where you love somebody so much, you care about them so much, you put your whole heart and soul into them, and then you find out that they're not who they were or who you thought they were. I always say to my friends, you're really in a relationship with like 3 different people, because they're the person you think they are, the person they think they are, and the person they really are. And those 3 people are always different. You know, you build somebody up in your head so much to be this person, this perfect person, and they're not. And then they think that there's something that it may be perfect or close to it, and they're not. And then it's like, there's who they really are. And it's just, for someone like Belle, who is so accepting and so loving and so pure, to take advantage of somebody like that, you truly do have to be a monster. And as I said in the reaction, for Neil to have sacrificed his life and gave up his own life so that Rumpel could live is just so insulting and sad that this is what he is choosing to do with that life. We had that whole redemption arc of where he's like, Bay, you know, sacrificed himself, so I'm going to make something of my life. And he helped Henry, and there was that whole thing. And it felt so good to see him do that. And somebody in the comments put it perfectly, where I think it was Ryan said, they're trying to make Rumpel's obsession with power a parallel to like addiction. He's addicted to the power. He can't help it. And it's like with addicts, with somebody who has an addiction, you sympathize with them, because you're like, it must be so awful to have this thing, this rainy cloud over your head 24/7, weighing you down, wanting to pull you into this dark side. And you have to, excuse me, you have to constantly battle with it and fight it and try to win every single day. You have to fight and struggle and win every single day. And it sucks and it's horrible, but you do it because you want to be a good person. You want to be a healthy person. You want to fight that addiction. They're trying to show a parallel of Rumpel's obsession of power as an addiction, and Ryan put it perfectly. We don't see him struggle with that enough. I always talk about like the back and forth with Rumpel, and how boring it's starting to get and annoying it's starting to get. And when they said that in the comment, I was like, that's perfect. That's exactly what I'm trying to say, or what I feel is, if I saw him struggling with that, like here where he's like, Belle, I'm sorry, I'll be better, Belle this, Belle. If we saw more of that, more of a struggle, and like more of him actually acknowledging the repercussions that could possibly happen, then I would sympathize with him more. But I don't, because he's not sitting there doing things going, oh my gosh, if Belle finds out about this, like it's gonna be so bad, and like this is, maybe I shouldn't do this, but no, I have to do it because of the power, or I have to do it because I feel what's right. No, he just goes through his whole life being like, yeah, it's what's right. I know it's what's right. I'm a genius. I always get what I want. He's like snooty and very arrogant and thinks that he's just the smartest person in the world. There's no redemption for him, because I don't see him struggling with good versus bad anymore. He just doesn't care anymore. So it's awful. Like, the hardest part about supporting somebody with an addiction is you see them struggling, you see them crying, you see them in pain, you see them back and forth, and you know that there's a fighter in there somewhere, and there is still someone trying. With him, I don't see a fighter anymore. I don't see someone who's still trying. And so that's why it's just, again, like, it's like, here we go again. Honestly, it's like, here we go again. Like, I'm excited. I'm very excited that Maleficent's back, because I really liked her and I liked her character. I'm so excited that we get Cruella and Ursula. I've said this many times before. Beauty and the Beast and The Little Mermaid are my favorite Disney movies of all time. I absolutely love Belle and Ariel and their stories. So to get Ursula, I'm like, oh. And the fact that she works at an aquarium is hysterical. I love that. But it's like, here we go again. So Belle pushes Rumpel over the side, commands him. She still has the dagger now too. He, theoretically, he cannot come back to Storybrooke. So he's going to figure out a way through the author, hopefully, and the help of Ursula. And he said we have to make 2 more stops. So I'm sure we're going to find Cruella and Maleficent, which will be fun to find because they're, you know, they're in the real world. So I'm curious to see, like, I want to know where Cruella is. Like, is she going to be at like a dog pound or something, like, or a shelter? That would be funny. But I'm excited that we're getting these 3 new villains, but I'm also just like irritated that it's like, here we go with Rumpel again. It's like, oh, Mr. Bad Boy is gonna try to find a way to get back to ruin Belle's freaking life like he has been. It's just like annoying. So at least we get the 3 of them incorporated into his shenanigans, because if it was just him on his own, I would be like, this is, here we go again, this is just boring. But I like that we're incorporating the 3. And just Belle, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart that I feel like that's also why I'm so annoyed, is that Belle gets nothing out of this either except for pain. Belle gets nothing except for pain and hurt and sorrow and sadness because she just lost the person that she loves. So it sucks. It just sucks all around. I'm happy that Emma was able to figure out that Killian was being controlled. She didn't necessarily figure out that he was being controlled, but she knew that something was wrong, that he was strong enough to grab her arm and like signal to her and shake her like this isn't me talking. I'll miss Anna. Elsa was okay. I liked Elsa, but I liked Anna a lot better. And Kristoff I liked. And so I like that how they wrap things up with that. Like Anna kind of clued them into gold. I liked that. And we get to see Anna in her dress. We don't get to see Hans get taken down, but that's okay. And Kristoff, we don't get to see Sven again, but that's okay. That was a nice little wrap up for the Frozen arc. I like that. Henry coming in clutch with finding the room. I can't believe, it's funny because I've said this in the past with other episodes. There's just so much going on that I just forget some things, or I forget to look into some things, or some things that I feel like should be obvious go right over my head. And people were telling me in the comments, because I was like, oh, that's Rumpel's study or whatever, it's Rumpel's house or whatever I called it. And people are like, no, they just like that, they just found that house. They found that house. That's not really their house. It's just Rumpel and Belle found it and they're staying there or whatever. And so I'm like, oh, okay. Obviously, it's the author's house. They're talking about the author the whole entire time. Who else's house would it be? And they never went back to that. So I could totally, completely forgot about that. So it's little things like that, like where there's so much interesting story going on, that little things like that where I'm like disappointed in myself for not picking up on, catch me off guard. And I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah, like it's the freaking author's house. So we still have to find out who the author is. For a second, I thought maybe it was Henry and he just like didn't know it, or maybe it was Rumpel, but clearly it's not, because he's saying they're going to go find him. He clearly knows who it is, unless he's just being very optimistic, but everyone throw a like over this. Like if you do or do not like what you see, but comment down below. Let me know why. Subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things here. Ring-a-ling-a-ling bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. Follow us on Instagram at star_chef_productions. So long, everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when you might need it next. And please comment. I need to talk about this. Bye.